Special thank you to our sponsors at JOGUNSHOP. In the upper left, we've got our Protoss player, the only one in this group. He is
SK Telecom T1 Rain.
with that solid, scary tech switching play. He is
CJN2 SonGDuri.
Oh, that is definitely Tase's posture on the PC.
It definitely is.
We might be related.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's your brother from a different mother.
That's right. I'm trying to think if Day 9 has the same posture as me on the computer. I don't think he does, actually.
I don't think he does. Day 9
he
is
sits
actually...
differently. He actually sits, I believe... And I might be wrong about this, but like if I remember right, because he was on one side of my bedroom, I was on the other.
Mm-hmm.
Although I never put much thought into it until we're talking about this. I think he always played with a leg crossed.
Oh, okay. Do you not ever play with the leg crossed?
Wait a second.
Because I play with the leg crossed sometimes, but not all the time.
I never play with the legs crossed. No.
I'm the missing link in between you and Day 9.
You are. You clearly are. I mean, I can sit with my legs crossed, but I don't think I've... No, yeah, I sit like this. I hunch forward like this, and my knees actually point out. And I basically ergonomically am killing myself.
That's true.
Now that I'm posing in it right now, yeah.
You got to work on that. It's important for health. You're getting older, Tasteless. You're not going to hold up to this.
The spine is like the most important thing. I mean, that's like the thing that holds your entire body together. So, are chiropractors like? Is that like really good for you, or is that? I know, like,
I think if you have problems.
10 years ago, I've heard a lot of people were very skeptical about chiropractors, but I never.
You see, the problem with this is that we are both Americans, and I could give you a great answer on whether or not chiropractors are worthwhile if I lived in Europe, let's say, but I just don't know.
That's true.
Because, like, the news in America is like, well, this guy, like, lost the use of his legs because this chiropractor wasn't licensed.
But
and I'm
don't
like,
worry,
my God.
He sued him for $3 million. And I'm like, I don't even know what to believe, actually. Like, you know?
Yeah. So I think that it's good. If you have a good one, I think it's good.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
I would think so.
That'd be weird if it was bad and like there's so many chiropractors in the world. That'd be really weird.
Well, I mean, there are people that go get their horoscopes read or ptosis. I mean, that's all over the place.
That's true, but
I mean,
don't you go to like college for chiropractoring?
You have to go to some kind of school.
What about for horoscope reading? Do you have to go to any school for that?
I bet you there's a school somewhere.
Oh, I guarantee you
there's a school somewhere. I don't know. Someone let us know on Twitter. Someone who's smarter than us, let us know.
I'm Artosis, and he's called me Tasis.
Yep.
Well,
you know what is good for your back is using a kettlebell. By the way,
if you use it right, I think you're. Oh my God, mass speedlings, Tasis.
All right. You know it's not good for your back.
Walling.
It's mass speedlings.
He's not walling, Tasis. He's not walling quick enough at all. Let's see. Is he going to get the whole thing up? Because so far in these games, Rain's wall has been a little bit late to complete.
Yeah.
He almost completes it. Oh, actually, there you go. That's completion right there.
But that doesn't mean it's going to hold.
Warp gate not quite done yet. Well, he's going to have to use the Nexus cannon immediately. He's going to have to use that force field at the last second. He's going to have to warp in another sentry and make another building. He might end up hold. Yeah, I think he's going to hold. He should hold here, I would say.
And if he does hold and Zerg doesn't do substantial damage, I mean, the Protoss is in a fantastic position here.
I really think he's going to hold. Now let's see. Here we go. Now, force field now. Go ahead. Force field now. Force field now. Okay.
My God.
Well, that was the last second.
That was the last second.
He's
getting
going
your
to have
money's
second
worth
layer
there.
wall.
Damn. Wow.
Now, that was literally 8 hit points left on that sentry, so that was as close as you can really get. So this is, this counts as a hold already. Really nicely done by Rain. Can cancel a couple buildings and everything. This is, SonGDuri's in a bad place.
We were talking about that in the first series about how Rain didn't quite let the utilize the sentry the way he should have, but at least let the shields go down. But that time, man, letting that sentry be like 1 hit point away.
That was bravery. I would have done it a little bit earlier.
Imagine if it had just gotten killed.
Oh, if it had just gotten
like,
killed.
Well, he loses now.
There is a good chance that other sentry needed to get down there. So it had gone to the main. All right, so I'm looking at this Tasteless, and I'm trying to figure out for SonGDuri what to do. And he's actually going 2-base layer, which makes a lot of sense. There's no sense in him just taking a third and having Rain roll him over with a timing attack. So he's going to tech up a little bit. Not exactly sure in what. He is getting a Roach Warren. That could be just in case Rain walks down the map with all those sentries and tries for a kill. Or it could be for something else. Could be for, like, Roach Speed, but I don't feel like he's just going to make Roach Speed and go. Like, Protoss doesn't really die to that anymore. This is not 2011.
Well, this is... nice. Going to get that probe. Actually, that's pretty good. Going to be a little bit longer before he can get any obstructions up at that third base. Protoss are very dependent on structure obstructions here.
They certainly are.
I mean, I'd say more so than practically in any of the race. Terran are dependent on it too, but not to the same degree. Everything with Protoss has to basically be fortified perfectly, and so you can warp it.
I would say overall against Zerg, you just have to fortify properly. Even in Zerg versus Zerg, you have to fortify properly.
That's a good point, actually, yeah. It's one of the functions of that. Now, we have the gateway wall coming up here again.
It looks like he's just going to do a big unit attack here. He's going to have a total of 7 gates in just a moment. He's walking out already. And this all makes perfect sense. You know, the economy of SonGDuri not that good. His third base, obviously, very, very late here. He's making a lot of Ling Hydra, though, so he definitely has a chance to hold this. Thing is, there is +1, so those Lings are not going to pair up well against Zealots. But with Hydras in the back, there's a chance he can hold.
And a lot of this will also depend on how good Rain's force fields are here. Now, that third... Okay, now this is what I love about this attack. Timed out perfectly so that the third finishes here, so that the Zerg has to defend it or give it up. There's no canceling and going back, getting your money's back.
He could easily, like, this hatchery can die if he wants it to, but at the same time, if he just hits his force fields right, he might be able to just do a kill move here.
Yeah, he could actually kill this and then run for it.
Yeah, I think he's going to continue his attack, though. Just continue to warp units in.
Nice force field there, boxing out those Hydras and the Queen.
Very well done. Really not very worthwhile, those units. And look at that.
Oh, my God, so good.
And even though some of the Lings get out, he's just...
No, he's doing a great job of controlling where the army is.
Again, SonGDuri might end up holding this, but it's getting less and less likely. There's actually a lot of force fields left over. If there weren't quite so many force fields, then he'd definitely have a much better chance here.
All right, again, brilliant force fields and the time warp there. Some of these drones stuck on the outside. Rain looking brilliant. This next force field wall behind this so that these Hydras cannot escape. And now isolating a few more Roaches up here. This is just incredible force field usage here.
It looks like
we are going to have a GG here.
There's just not much of a chance left. 3-base Protoss.
That's a GG. I mean, that was just great play by Rain. Really, really nice.
Twas.
You can see here SonGDuri got duck lips right now.
You know what? If Rain had gone for his Stargate play that he went both other games, then that Speedling attack, IMO, breaks through. Because he hit it at the time where Rain's wall generally isn't finished.
SonGDuri looking very disappointed right now.
And I think he should be, because, you know what?
I really question if he should have actually done that Ling all in the last game.
Well, it was looking more and more like Rain was going to just rely on Stargate openings against him. And if he had, I think that he has a very good chance there. And then if we look back at the other games as well, Tasteless, the one where he takes no damage early on Derelict, he chooses good strategies, executes them well, kills Rain. Game 1, it was all about just having no idea that 6 Zealots were going to walk into his base. So SonGDuri actually looking fantastic. If he actually hits Rain again in the last match of the day, I think there's a decent chance he can knock him out.
Yeah,
very good play.
You got to consider the fact that he probably prepared more for ZBZ than PVZ as well. So
that's a good point.
We're going to go to a short little break. We come back. We're going to go into our second. I guess my eye am dying. We're going to go to our second best of 3. Stay tuned.